Welcome to the third training module on Marchex, Call Analytics. Now, we're just going to go in here and break these calls down a bit more. Let's just check this out. Let's just break this down a bit more. I've gone into a call that was received by Tony. So I mentioned earlier how you can go in, take some notes, and if there's an appointment made, you simply go in and you select appointment. Now obviously what that's going to do is it's going to replace the name of the recipient of the call with the word appointment. However, be that as it may, when you're scrolling around here and you're trying to figure out who took these appointments, you just simply click on that and pop over here to the left. And here you'll see it was answered by Tony's cell, and really the note should also indicate who set the appointment and when. So between the notes and this little field here that tells you exactly who answered the phone initially and took the call, you should be fine in being able to establish who was responsible for setting that appointment. But let's go over here to the far left. Again, as I mentioned before, you have an option to download the recording. Okay, you won't be doing any of that really. There shouldn't be any reason for you to do that. You will be doing a lot of listening to these calls and breaking them down and transferring essential pieces of information from that you hear over to the notes section here. And we've already covered that. Then if we take another look here, the inbound number, basically that defines what number was being called by the caller. So even though I tend to add that number in the title of the campaign for my own benefit, whenever I see it, it just kind of helps me remember what number is attributed to which campaign. It's not always so. Not every campaign is going to have somebody typing in that number, so it's good to know, and it's shown here with the inbound number. 215-989-4199 is attributed to this particular campaign. Reverse lookup, not applicable. There's no information there. But up here you can see it has caller name. And it usually goes with the last name first and the first name last. So it's actually Michael Ming versus Ming Michael. It's Michael Ming. He was the name, that's the name of the caller. But, you know, if we take a look at some of these other ones, you'll see here, this is obviously from a business, from Financial Limited. And if we go up again, here's another one. This is another business. Most business lines are indicated with all capitals. In this instance, we have, in this field, it simply says cell phone PA. That means that person's name is blocked for some reason. They just simply don't want it listed, and they've requested for their name not to be shown by software like this. Now this person is called Francis Collet. Different results in the caller name for different reasons. It's either a business or the name of the or the person's identity has been blocked, or you simply get the actual name of the person. Now, when it comes, we have a field here. Sometimes you'll have people calling from these businesses. They aren't interested in buying a house. They simply want to try and sell you something. Or it's a competitor, another real estate agent, calling up out of curiosity, pretending to be, and they do this, pretending to be a potential client, asking lots of questions. And you don't usually know it when you're on the phone because you don't have this information in front of you. But the second you see something that says, you know, Remax Realty or something like that, or Philadelphia Real Estate by Joe Schmo, that's when it becomes clear afterwards. Go, oh, that guy was just trying to pick my brain. In which case, you will go in and you'll say no good, and you'll explain why in the notes. And then that should probably wrap it up.